All right, Shalom Akim. Of course, I want to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Um, Now I haven't thought of a title for this video as of yet, but the Spirit just got on me this morning to want to speak some words on well, for one, what's going on in the world right now, and then we'll go on from there. Okay, so we all know what's going on with this coronavirus inside joke. Um, man. I was just about to say something. Now I forgot. Anyway, um, you know, America is through, man. Okay, because it's not just the virus you have to worry about. The main problem, so to speak, is going to be the economy, because people don't have any money to rely on. Okay, and we all know this. This is nothing new that I'm mentioning. Um, Say for an example, this week everybody received for the most part, everybody received their stimulus check, right? Their $1,200, maybe $1,700 stimulus check, depending on the number of children that they have in their families and whatnot. So now everybody has it. So what did it do for society? Did it really help out that much? And the answer is no. All right, now, of course, the free gift was helpful. But with that being said, it's not going to be enough to really accomplish anything. Because when say for an example, let's just say somebody gets $2,000. Or you know what, we can't even say that. Let's say there's a parent and they have a child, right? So they get $1,700, right? $1,700. It's lucky if you hear me sniffling in the background. I got a little bit of a cold. But they got $1,700, right? So let's name these expenses, and this isn't all of them. This is just a couple of them. You, for one, have the rent on your house. You got the electric bill. You got the internet bill. They could even cut the internet bill out, but I mean, if you're gonna be stuck in your house all day, the one thing you want to have is that internet. So we'll put that back on there. Some people got the water bill to pay. Some people don't. The car loan, right? The car payment, I should call it. Can't forget about that one. That's 5 off the top of my head that I can think of. I mean that's just a couple out of many more that people have to pay month to month. Okay. There's many more that could be mentioned, but we'll just stay with those 5 for now. So $1,700 going to cover all 5 of those? And the answer is no, man. Depending on where you live, rent is usually around $1,400 to maybe $2,000, depending on the house that you live in. Okay? So if you're living in a $2,000 house and you lost your job, well, you can't pay for that $2,000 house. And even with the stimulus check, that's not even enough to pay for the house. Okay, so it's not going to really help many people out as much as they might think it will. Okay, because it's really not that much money when you count in everything that has to be, paid with that money. Okay, so that's not going to save America. And we know the scriptures. Ecclesiastes 7 verse 7. Surely oppression makes a wise man mad, but a gift destroys the heart. Right. So, even though this is a free gift from Esau, they're going to use it to make people think, well, see, this man actually cares about the society. And another thing as well, I didn't do a video on it, but if you go on if you have YouTube, right, which I would say, of course, every one of us does, but if you go on YouTube, which is what you're watching this video on, and you go to the news section, right, you might find some videos of people doing protest out on the streets of America because they're being tired of being locked in their houses, man. And we've been saying this for weeks, man, that eventually if you keep people inside for too many weeks on end, you're going to have people who come out and start protesting against it. Okay? And sometimes in violent ways. Okay, so It just shows you, man, that what is that? Second Ezra is the 15th and the 16th chapter is coming to pass, man. Okay, it's happening now, man. Okay, the ones that talks about, yeah, the storehouses, they shall appear empty. That's happening now, man. All right, a lot of these storehouses, they don't have the necessities that people need in everyday life, man. Say for an example, the dish soap and toilet paper, man. Okay, those are necessities. Slocky if I stutter. Um, but the scriptures say that victuals, they shall be so good cheap upon the earth, and they shall think themselves to be in a good case. Now, what is that talking about? That's talking about, say for an example, the the dish soap, toiletries, stuff like that. What do they call it? A deodorant, right? Self hygiene, right? Oral hygiene, all right? Products. They're cheap. All right, you can get them for very cheap. But guess what? Now the price of these stuff that I'm speaking of, now it's going up. Okay, now the prices of things are going up. Okay, say for another example. Okay, you could go into the store and get a gallon of water for under $1. I've seen them for 50 cents to $1. But now for the same thing that they wanted $1 or 50 cents for, now they want $2 or $3 for. Okay, so now people are starting to struggle, man. Okay, and really, this is the Lord's really behind this, man. Okay, and you see, that's the difference between us, man, and these churches, man. These churches don't have the truth, man. These phony baloney pork chop eating pastors, man. All right, they're doing damn what do you call it? You ever go to one of those drive-in movie theaters before, where you park outside and you can watch the movie from your car? I've been to a few of them before. But that's what these churches are doing now. Now they're having one person up on the stage, speaking with a microphone, and everybody in their car is listening in. Okay? Oh, and may I also mention, they're all wearing their masks and their gloves inside their own car. As I said, man, this just shows that these Christians are unfaithful, man. Okay? That just shows that you Christians are unfaithful. Okay? So, and then, if you go online and look at the GMS brothers, you'll see it. They're all out there still teaching, man. Now, I would go out there and teach right now, but the reason I'm not is because I don't have my first of all, I don't have the garment with me. I don't have the tripod. I don't have the my books with me. And because I didn't bring them, because I didn't intend on teaching when I was where I'm at right now, which I'm going to keep my location private, of course. Because and that's another thing, man. We have people out there who are looking to cause physical harm against us, man. And I speak from experience. I've had somebody put a $1,000 bounty on my head. All right, that day, damn devil demon, inside joke. You know who you are. Let me see. But yeah, man, this really isn't no joke, man. Okay, those of us who claim the name Yahweh Shem Yahushai and teach the true ministry of the Bible, we're really putting our lives on the line, man. And truthfully, we are, man, because we've had people who've made videos about us, saying cutting up clips of us, making it look like we're saying we're gonna go do heinous acts, man. Okay, and then putting those online, but then saying that we're saying it. Okay, and we speak from experience, man. A lot of you brothers want to talk about persecution. Well, a lot of you haven't even went through persecution, man. Okay? Well, I have. First of all, I was locked up for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I was persecuted for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So I can say that I have suffered that. Okay? Not to be prideful, but I'm just simply pointing out the facts. Okay? There's a difference between being prideful and simply pointing out, making a statement. Okay? A lot of you simps get caught up in that as well, man. All right? Let's see. Oh, yeah. And that, if that's not enough, what they're doing now, and they've been doing this for years, man. So, use this as an example. Okay, myself and, even Loving Christian and a few other brothers out there, it happened to them. Where somebody, what they would do is they make fake channels of us, and then they go and comment on people's channels. They comment on little children's channels, other brothers' channels, and say that I want to rape you, and such wicked, detestable stuff like that. And what is the main reason why I'm pointing this out is because what they're doing is they're taking our icon and our channel names and using it to make it look like we're saying it. Okay? So the only way to know that it's not us is if you click on the channel icon and go to the page and see it's not the real page. Otherwise, you'll believe that it's actually us that's saying these things. That's why I told you, brothers, man, if you get a comment from somebody who has my name and my icon, you better check that, man, because that might not even be me. Okay? And it's sad that I even have to go over this, that there's somebody out there who's actually, doing something so evil as that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay? It just is what it is. That's just the way you got to look at things sometimes. Okay? There's nothing anybody can do against it. It just is what it is. Okay? So once again, take that warning that there's fakes out there who are going around making themselves look like they're the real ones. Okay? So make sure you're always on the lookout for those peons out there. Okay? Let's see. So yeah, as we said, man, you churches, you're unfaithful, man. Okay, you churches are unfaithful. First of all, you churches don't really have the true gospel of the Bible to begin with. Okay, and second of all, you churches are out there praying for America. You churches are out there, praying that, the Lord takes this coronavirus away. Well, first of all, if you knew the scriptures, well, you'd know that the Most High is behind the plagues in the world, man. Scriptures say that I shall send plagues on the world. Scriptures say, Amos 3:6, if there's wickedness in the city, have the Lord not done it? So, with all this information being presented, how can you phony-ass Christians sit there and act like you're on some type of level, right, for praying to the Most High to bring these plagues away from America, but yet you claim you believe in the scriptures? Second of all, why would the Lord take away the plagues from America? Why should we pray for America? I mean, why? Why should we pray for America? What has America done that it should receive forgiveness? And that's a real question. Okay, but you see, you simple-ass church pastors, you guys don't have the answers, man. Okay, you churches, you do not have the answers. Okay? You churches do not have the answers that people are looking for, man. Okay? You churches are set up to deceive the masses of people into believing a lie. Okay? That's what the churches were set up to teach people. Say, for an example, the Catholic Church was set up and they teach people that, if you're evil, you're going to die and you're going to go and burn in hell. However, if you pay the church money, then you can escape, going there. Okay? That's what the church has taught the people. Okay? That if you, pay us a certain amount of money, then we'll spare you from going to hell. Okay? And those of us in the know, we know that hell in the Bible is just talking about the grave, or it's either talking about the grave or a condition that's played out on the earth. Okay? Those of us in the know, we know that that hell in the Bible is just referring to that. It's not talking about a place where you burn. Now I want to touch on something else real quick. If Mind of God's watching, you might want to pay attention. You might want to increase your ear capacity by 50%. Inside joke. Brother might need to get a damn hearing aid. Inside joke. Anyway, I wanted to deal with the two witnesses in the book of Revelation, the 11th chapter, because I know he's been asking me, and I've been meaning to get to it, but the reason why I have not done the video on it yet is because I'm waiting to get my classroom set up to do so. Okay? So it's going to probably take me a month or two until I can get that. Because as I said, when this is all over, where I'm going to be moving across the country, long story. I'm not going to get into it. But eventually, as I said, I will get to the entire breakdown of the chapter. You're just going to have to give me some time, as I said. But yeah, eventually I will get to it. But anyway, long story short, the two witnesses in the book of Revelation are just referring to the nation of Israel. Okay? It's really referring to us in this time, because if you read it, it says those two witnesses that were clothed in sackcloth. Right? Now, what people are out there now in this time, right? And remember, it's Revelation. It's supposed to be the end times. So it can't be talking about Moses and Elijah, as is what I believe that Sakari teaches. It can't be talking about them, because that's in this time. Now, even though it is true, and those men most likely are back today in reincarnation, that is true. I'm not going to deny that. So they could be part of the two witnesses, because it's not just two people, okay? Just like, for example, when it says, and he causes all to receive the microchip, it doesn't mean it's actually one man who does it. Or when it says the Antichrist, right, that Antichrist, he shall come, it's not talking about one person. So how can this individual agree to that, which he does agree, as far as my understanding goes? But then when it comes to the two witnesses, it has to be two people. But yet the Antichrist and the he in Revelation, the 13th chapter, is not talking about one individual. Okay? They're talking about groups of people. Okay? Which is that we're the two witnesses, man. Okay? And we say that humbly, of course. Okay? Because we could be wrong. We could be wrong. Okay? But as far as our understanding goes, when you read it, who else is out there in sackcloth proclaiming these scriptures, man? Who else is out there doing that? The only ones who are out there teaching that is GMS, Sakari, and ETT, and a few other one-man camps out there, man. Okay, which we owe respect to the one-man camps as well. They are, of course, worthy of respect for going out there by themselves. Okay, because that's not, and I speak from experience, that's not an easy thing to do, man. Okay, it's one thing to talk shit when you're in a group of 4 different people. Okay, because nobody can come up and physically harm you. But if you're one man out there, it's just not as easy, man. Okay, and then I speak from experience, because I've been out there, done my fair share. I believe Mind of God even went out there, so I owe that brother respect for going out on the highways and byways. So of course, respect to the Mind of God for doing it. But anyway, pretty much that's all I wanted to focus on in this particular lesson. With that being said, I'm going to say shalom.